Hi Medicos, we are again back. Myself, Dr. Krishneshwari. Since yesterday or since the last video, we were discussing about the first symptomatology of neurology, that is headache. So today is the last session of headache, and today we are going to deal with how to evaluate a case of headache. So we were explaining about the pathology of headache, about the DB of headache in the last session, and in this session we will be discussing about the evaluation of headache, which includes investigations also. So in headache, if suppose a patient is presenting with headache, so what are the things we have to see? So in Davidson, it is mentioned that we should go for Glasgow Coma scale. We know that there are so many causes of headache, and some headache is due to some serious illness. So we should examine the consciousness of the patient. So Glasgow, first examination is Glasgow Coma scale. GCS, Glasgow Coma scale is the first examination we have to do if we suspect there is some problem with the consciousness in the patient. Then second is the physical examination of neurological or nervous system examination or neurological physical examination. So everybody know that there are systemic examination we are following traditionally in medicine, and neurological examination. Everybody will be well versed with that. If there is time, we will have a session on neurological examination also. So from the neurological examination, we can find out whether there is any defect in the patient, and we will say the investigations accordingly. So first is Glasgow Coma scale, second is complete neurological examination. Third, in general physical examination, what we should do. So we know that blood pressure, hypertension, increased blood pressure or hypertension is a cause of headache. So we should go for BP examination, blood pressure monitoring. So if the blood pressure is increased or decreased, we can say it is something related to cardiology and renal system. So in cardiology and also in renal system, there will be some defect with the BP, blood pressure. So we should go for that. Then next is we should examine the cranial arteries. We know that temporal arteritis is a cause of, as last session we have discussed, temporal arteritis is a cause of headache. So we have to go for examination or palpation of the cranial arteries. Then next is urine examination. If we are suspecting blood pressure, and if we are suspecting blood pressure is due to renal causes, we should go for urine examination. Next is blood examination. In the blood examination, we should go for ESR. What is the importance of ESR? Erythrocyte sedimentation rate in 50% or more than 50% of the patient suffering from arteritis, giant cell arteritis or temporal arteritis or some inflammatory conditions, there will be increased erythrocyte sedimentation rate. Then the most important thing is questionnaires. So there are so many questionnaires related to headache, and International Headache Society itself had questionnaires related to many types of headaches. So we should go for questionnaires also. From the questionnaires, we can evaluate our treatment also. In the follow-up, we can administer the same questionnaire, and patient's response will lead to a what we can know whether the treatment is correct or not, whether the follow-up is giving a good result by our treatment. But we should choose the questionnaire very carefully, because the questionnaire should be valid always. It should be valid, and also it should be consistent. Validity and reliability should be present in a questionnaire. So while taking a questionnaire, for a patient with headache, we should be very specific whether it is valid and reliable. Those questionnaires only will provide good results as far as treatment is concerned. And in Harrison, there is a questionnaire known as MIDAS. It is for migraine, and it is migraine disability assessment score. So there are some questions given in that particular questionnaire, and if we are asking the patient the same thing, our patient himself is marking that, and we can see whether there is improvement or how much the patient is suffering because of the, how much disability the patient is having because of this migraine. So this is Midas questionnaire. Please keep in mind Midas questionnaire, which is specific for migraine, and Harrison recommends Midas questionnaire for a patient with migraine. So this is about the basic examination. So I repeat, first is Glasgow Coma scale, second is systemic examination, third is general physical examination, fourth is palpation of the cranial arteries. Next we should go for the questionnaires. Next, we know that there are so many causes related to eyes for headache. So if we are suspecting something in the eyes, we should go for fundoscopy as well as intraocular pressure detection. So fundoscopy as well as intraocular pressure detection. And also if there is some errors in refraction, then the patient will be having what? Headache. So we should go for that also. If there is any refractory error in the eye, we should look for that. This is pertaining to the eyes. Then next, coming to the what? X-ray. X-ray PNS. PNS is paranasal sinuses. So what is meant by X-ray PNS? We are viewing our sinuses in the X-ray. So it is a secondary headache, but sinusitis comes more under facial pain, but some patients with different types of sinusitis will be presenting headache also. So we should go for X-ray PNS in order to find the haziness in the sinuses. Then next examination is lumbar puncture. So what is the importance of lumbar puncture? In meningitis, lumbar puncture is of very use. Then in case of some subarachnoid hemorrhage or intracranial hemorrhage, what happens is if the hemorrhage is very small or if it is below the foramen magnum, you know all you know about foramen magnum, it is the largest opening, and if it is this hemorrhage is below the foramen magnum, we will not be getting this in other imaging studies, and lumbar puncture will be helpful in identifying this type of hemorrhage, especially subarachnoid hemorrhage. Then CT scan. So CT scan, it is of very importance, and in CT scan we can find out the hemorrhage. Mostly it is done for hemorrhage or space occupying lesion. CT and MRI both are equal, and in MRI we can find out the more soft tissues we can find out. So and another last investigation is magnetic resonance venogram. It is also mentioned in Harrison. So these are the type of evaluation we should go through in case of a headache. So all the patients with headache should not go for all these investigation. Neurological examination is a must. From the neurological we know after systemic examination we will be evaluating something and we will be coming to a provisional diagnosis. And if we suspect some provisional diagnosis, we should do the investigation related to that specific provisional diagnosis. So the most important thing is this history of the patient, the symptomatology and the presenting complaints. History of the patient, presenting complaints will be the key thing for identification of what type of headache is this. So this is from this we are concluding the headache. So since 3 sessions we are dealing with headache, I think that this is useful for you. Have got some points, and please feel free to ask your queries and doubt. I will answer that. No problem. Any queries regarding this class you can ask in the comment box, and I will be definitely giving the reply. Thank you. Stay safe, stay healthy. Hoping for your support. Thank you once again.